Hey, what's going on there, guys? Cloud of Truth here with some more Battlefield 3 gameplay for you all. And yes, I know, I'm using the M16, okay? There, I said it. Alright, go scream and yell at me, do anything you want. I said I'm using the M16. But, you guys are pretty good about it. I appreciate you all being pretty mature in the comment section. But I'm using the M16A3 because it pertains to this topic that I'm going to be talking about in this video today. And actually, one thing I will add is that I'm trying to salvage myself here a little bit, for giving myself, I don't know, or I guess you would say, warrant myself to use this weapon a little bit more. Probably said that word weird for you guys. Warrant, whatever you want to say. I'm using no attachments. Got the iron sights, underslung rail, and no third slot attachment. Using this gun naked. Why? Because it's an M16. I mean, good lord, when you're as beautiful as this thing is, you ain't got nothing to hide. Show it off and let the whole world see. But I'm going to be talking about the M16A3, not so much here in Battlefield 3, but transitioning into Battlefield 4. And this is going to be mainly a speculation opinion video in which I'm going to need your guys' thoughts below in the comment section. And the reason why I haven't been, or I didn't upload on Wednesday or even really get to any kind of video stuff is this is the first day I've had the chance to check YouTube messages, anything like that, just because school has been so flocking busy, as my professor likes to say. Yeah, he apparently got caught swearing one time in class, and you know what, sometimes, you know, I don't really mind that so much, but apparently it was like some basically a boss above him was the one that said that. So he has to say flocking now, which I think is kind of hilarious, so I decided to adopt that word. So, where was I? Yeah, I just completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, school, of course. that's how flustered I am when it comes to my brain right now, just because I had done so much schoolwork that I wasn't able to get on YouTube or do anything like that, so I'm going to be trying to get this commentary done and upload it, hopefully in a good amount of time. YouTube, let's hope, doesn't get stuck at 0% processing like it seems to. It seems to love to do that recently. I mean, it's just great. I appreciate it. It's so awesome when that does that. Let's move on, because you guys are probably sick and tired of hearing me rant about stuff you don't give two craps about. So let's move on to the interesting main topic of the video, and that is the devil. No, that's EA. I'm sorry. The devil's right-hand man, the M16A3. Now, this thing is, as many people would consider to be, the most overused and the most, I don't know, controversial weapon in Battlefield 3. And I certainly would agree on both those matters. This gun, you see it almost every match. If you don't see the M16A3 during a match, are you playing? What server is it, and when can I join? Or in terms of, is there a queue, is what I want to know. Because it's like every single match, I see the M16. And look, I don't really have that big of a problem with this gun. You guys know I've done previous videos talking about guys that use or try harding and things like that. For me, it's like, as long as you're not a boastful and arrogant player, I don't care what gun you use. If you're not trying to flaunt yourself and show how great you are because you use an easy-to-use weapon, when you do that, that's when I have a problem with it. Other than that, I don't give two craps what gun you use. You can just do whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me. But this weapon is by far the most controversial gun in the whole game. And from the looks of it, it's going to be returning in Battlefield 4. Now, we only saw the single-player reveal. That's it. We don't know if it's going to be in the multiplayer. I kind of expect it to be, although this is a complete speculation, matter of opinion, and it is subject to change based on the fact of us actually seeing some multiplayer gameplay. Lord knows when, hopefully sometime soon. But if the M16A3 is returning, and let alone the whole line, do you guys feel like it should kind of be the main staple line once again in Battlefield 4? Do you feel like it really, let's talk the M16A3 specifically, do you feel like this weapon should kind of stay the same as it is? That it is right now in Battlefield 3. The way this weapon handles, it's really everything about it. Low recoil, good accuracy, things like that. Should it stay the same? Or do you guys feel like the M16A3 needs to change? Personally, like I said, it's kind of a matter down to opinion. My 2 cents on this subject is that it really just needs a better defined role. So what exactly do I mean by a better defined role? Well, when it comes to video games, for the most part, this is generally and very much, I don't know, not really stereotyping, that's not really the right word to use, I guess you say generalization, is the fact of slower fire rate weapons are good at range, fast fire weapons are good at close quarters. The problem with the M16, I personally find, is that the recoil amounts, the accuracy, and just the rate of fire don't match up. They don't match up to a balanced weapon. Previously, I feel like really before the patch do. Now I feel like it's better. I would like to see a little bit more of a change, but it's better right now. The M416 clearly is an all-around weapon. If you had to pick one gun in this game that I think should be used for all around, it's the M416. It needs to be decent in close quarters, decent at medium range, decent at long range. I feel like the M416 for the most part does that. That's really what it does very well. The AN94, you guys know, I feel like is the best assault rifle in the game, but that really depends on if I can use it that day. I have like these days where it's just like, this is an AN day, I can get this gun, my trigger finger's on, everything's working, and some days it's like, good God, as my coach used to say. He used to drag out the good God boy, or something like, I don't even know what he used to say. It's been a while since I've been in high school, so, but, it really depends on the day when I use the AN. It's just like, if I can use it, okay, great. If not, okay, I can't use it. I gotta use something else. But the M416, I feel like, is an all-around weapon. That and the AUG-A3 or AUG, those two guns I feel like should be more along the lines of all-around weapons. The M16, though, once you start hitting that 800 RPM and above, this weapon, I feel like, needs to be moved to a close quarters role. I feel like it needs to be scooted down a little bit in terms of its range. Certainly, it can kill at range. I mean, obviously, you can take a FAMAS out at range, it can still kill. But I feel like the M16, its recoil or something, just needs to be changed when it comes to Battlefield 4 to make this weapon have a better identity. Right now, it's an all-around weapon. You can watch this gameplay. I am easily getting kills at range. I mean, just no problem. And I've got no attachments. I've got nothing controlling recoil besides the thumbstick, which, yes, you can actually control recoil on a console. As many people love to laugh at us. Guess what? We're using a controller. It ain't as easy as a mouse and keyboard. Oh, how's that for you? Let's see you use a controller and what happens. I'm just messing with you guys. I'm not trying to start flame wars. Don't do it. Don't leave a comment about it. If you do, I'll get rid of your comment because I hate reading them. So, leave me your thoughts about this below. What you guys feel about the M16A3 moving into Battlefield 4. What are your personal thoughts on this matter? When it comes to using this weapon, don't call people noobs. Don't be stupid. Don't be arrogant. You guys are real good about it. And I always appreciate you being extremely mature in the comment section. Let's just keep it like that. From here on out, I don't want to have to read any more comments. On occasion, I get one, but you guys are pretty good, like I said. Hopefully, you all enjoyed this gameplay, even though it was some, oh, M16A3, what a noob. And I'll be having some more Battlefield 3 and hopefully Medal of Honor Warfighter here pretty soon. My interest in that game is starting to pick back up. And like you guys, like I always tell you guys, whatever game I'm interested in, that's what I post. Battlefield 3 has been taking my interest recently. I go through cycles, though, with Warfighter does. That's what I'm going to post up. Take care, guys. See you all next time. Bye.